Welcome, everyone, to sold-out Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. A big game in the Southeastern Conference as the 13th-ranked Florida Gators take on the 22nd-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. With Dan Bonner, Kevin Harlan, a look at our lineups today. The Gators coming off a big win over Georgia a couple nights ago, capturing at least a share of the East. Kentucky 13-0 at home, but only 7-6 on the road, losing the other night in Fayetteville to the Arkansas Razorbacks. So Dan Bonner, something's got to give today between the Gators and Prince Jones. In fact, they got a couple of them here, along with Deron Lamb. Here is Miller.
Man-to-man for Florida as well.
Lamb against Walker.
And that's one of the problems his team, and certainly making free throws is one of the ways he can do that.
Here is Knight. And don't you think he's the key for Kentucky today?
Yes, I do. And very streaky three-point shooter. So now that he's hit one, you got to get out on him. Don't want him to hit 3 or 4 in a row.
This is Darius Miller. Miller has it. Walker with the drive. Lamb. Nice ball rotation and a big-time three from Darius Miller. He's got 5 early points for Kentucky.
Wow, Kentucky makes...
Wolfie on top, now watching Harrelson. Terrence Jones, a long 2.
Jones is a guy that can make that shot and get that dribble drive going again.
Miller, Liggins. Liggins comes off the bench with 2. Defense is his calling card. Florida, 33%. Miller with a nice defensive play, knocking it away. Really picking up their game really since mid-December. They've really shifted gears, the Gators. Nice move by Knight. Right into defensive one. He comes in for Kenny Boynton. Nice play inside. Deron Lamb.
Big game from him.
Where they balled off Knight initially, and then the guy left and left him one-on-one, and that is where Knight exploits the Gator defense inside.
Well, see his quickness. Watch as he takes it and turns quickly. And when he turns away from the defensive help,
Knight. The 3. And Kentucky is on a 7-0 run.
Inside, as a result, Kentucky's able to get out and run a little bit, and Brandon Knight, he is an outstanding three-point shooter in transition. In particular, you have to play off of him a little bit so he doesn't take you.
13-0. John Calipari has never lost a game in this building. Lamb. That was over Macklin.
Well, Lamb is noted as a three-point shooter. He shoots almost 50% from three-point. He'll go right by you with that little pull-up. This is really a nice play, and it's one of his best offensive moves, but he really makes some big ones.
Miller across the lane.
That's really a good play by Miller. Florida electing to double team on the wing, and he is really a good three-point shooter.
Knight and Miller and Liggins. Lamb and Harrelson, the Kentucky 5. Darius Miller. He's at his. Miller against Young.
Boy, and how about the game Miller's having?
He's got 12. And Darius Miller will go to the first against Young for the 2nd time.
You know, keep in mind that Jones went out with 2 fouls, so now Miller is there playing the 4 spot or the power forward spot, which means he's got to be guarded by Florida's power forward. And Florida back to the man-to-man.
Lamb for 3.
Boy, that is a great way to not even up. He swept the board that time, but he still got the ball.
Harrelson. Nice feed by Brandon Knight. And the Kentucky Wildcats have their biggest lead this afternoon.
30-footer.
You got it. This is Jones. The defense by Tyus. The shot clock at 12. Oh, he's a good-looking play.
As I said before, he's 6'8", he weighs 245 pounds, and he's got some good quickness in. Well, just like that, the game is tied. What a great job by Florida to come back and this momentum just be sucked out of this crowd. That'll get it back, though.
Brandon Knight, his second three.
He's done a nice job getting himself to the free throw line, and Boynton's knocking down three.
Point over Tyus Miller. Look at Harrelson. Dig and turn and persevere. Miller with the screen. Kick and pop. We got Tyus up off his feet. Never leave your feet.
Wow, but see, Tyus is really, he's at a great disadvantage. Remember,
they contested game in Lexington this afternoon.
See, Miller has made a couple of threes, so Tyus goes after him, and Miller goes right around and hits the nice.
Fouls tied at 2. Parsons defending Miller. Miller with 17, averaging 10, 17 this afternoon for the Wildcats.
He hadn't turned it over in about 12 minutes.
Miller again, one defense here.
Well, see, that time he just uses his size. He goes out and uses his quickness against the taller guy. He uses his size against the smaller man.
Miller with 19 for Kentucky. For Macklin. Knight taking it the distance. Harrelson with another offensive rebound.
I think just too worried about having his shot blocked.
You saw that turnover graphic right there. Few for Kentucky in the game. Great play inside by the Terrence Jones. The defense there was put on by Patrick Young. Liggins.
Shooting over Walker. There's nothing Walker can do about that once Liggins rises up to shoot the ball. To the zone.
Like that move. Lamb, let's see if they can shoot over it. They do.
Provided they don't make threes.
Right.
Yes, it's a very good move.
Good steal. Nice knock away by Eloy Vargas, the ex-Gator, now Wildcat.
Wow, Walker never saw him. You guys think about it. We showed you their lack of success in close games, and they're more well aware of that than anybody.
Liggins with a big three for Kentucky. He's got 7. Brandon Knight's got 14. Lamb. Deron Lamb from Laurelton, New York. The freshman has just given the Kentucky Wildcats their biggest lead this afternoon. Point. He's been shooting the three very well. Sneaks it inside to Murphy. Great rejection by Jones. That's his second point. Rebound. And it was registered right there by Darius Miller, something Calipari has been begging his team to do. Miller with a three. Holy smokes.
That is a huge turnaround. Well, Miller has shown the ability to shoot the three. This is his second one, but the most impressive thing was that offensive rebound he got to create that situation.
Lamb, Jones against Tyus. That is a big-time basket.
Right, and he was calling for the ball. He did a nice job that time, moving without the ball, making the defense move, having the offense pass the ball around, nobody around him. And as a result, Kentucky leads by 10.
Irving Walker into Lamb. To the rack, knocked away by Jones. At 7 rejections this afternoon.
Well, and they've got half the team there blocking that one. A couple of guys swatted it.
He has prevailed. Dan, a solid win for the Wildcats. Needing it now with their victory this afternoon. They get number 20 on the season.
And they did it getting contributions from a lot of different guys. 500 career wins now for John Calipari. His team played very hard. They were very efficient offensively in the second half.
Career high for Darius Miller of 24 points. 21 from Kenny Boynton leads the Florida Gators, who will drop to 22-6. Kentucky comes up with a big win, 14-0 at home against the team that's captured at least a share of the East in the South.